Patricia Brown. I'm a member of the school council here at Sherwood Forest Public School. I just want to welcome Director Bill Tucker, Superintendent Celine Bourbonnais-McDonald, Chair Joyce Bennett, and Trustees Peggy Sattler and Peter Jaffe. It is with a heavy heart we say goodbye today to an old friend. Sherwood Forest Public School has been a monumental part of this neighborhood for over 40 years. I have had the honor and pleasure of serving as a council member for 9 of them. My family has grown up in this school, as so many others have, and developed a strong sense of community. The caring and nurturing they experienced has allowed all its children a strong foundation on which to grow. Sherwood Forest holds the great prestige of turning out some of the smartest, well-rounded children this city has ever seen. And it's done this thanks to our dedicated staff and its supportive community. Excellence from excellence. I know what we have here at Sherwood Forest is something to rival and not easily duplicated. So when we close the doors and leave our desks behind, we will take the spirit and essence that has been created and share it with our new family over at Orchard Park. Let me now introduce your hostesses for today's ceremony, Megan Vanderveen and Katie Kimball.
Good afternoon. Please stand and join us for the national anthem. I would like to have Mrs. Bennett, the chairperson of our board, and Mrs. Sattler, our trustee, to please come forward with a greeting from the board.
Good afternoon.
afternoon. Bonjour. It was delightful to be able to do O Canada, both versions, so thank you for that. As chair of the Board of Trustees, it's a privilege to be here this afternoon to celebrate this historic day for Sherwood Forest Public School. First and foremost, I want to thank each of you for being here to demonstrate your commitment to Sherwood Forest. I see so many people from the community that are here. Parents, grandparents, neighbors. That's what it's all about. And you've always been very supportive of the work of the staff and support for student success here at Sherwood Forest. So thank you so much for being here this afternoon. Sherwood Forest has a long and proud history, and each of you's contributed to that. But in particular, I want to thank the team that made Sherwood Forest Public School operate so smoothly. Principal Howarth, the teachers, the educational assistants, the office staff, the custodians, and all of the others that have ensured a safe, clean environment for each and every student every day. Thank you as a staff for your commitment to this school. The Sherwood Forest community has experienced many changes over the 47 years, and Trustee Sattler's going to take you on a short walk down memory lane, and then she's going to talk a little bit about the future. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I want to wish you all the very best, boys and girls, as you transition into your new school. And I believe always that the Sherwood Forest Public School spirit will always be there as our students, parents, and community partners move on to Orchard Park. Thank you everyone for all of your hard work over the years, and please enjoy the rest of this beautiful afternoon.
Thank you very much. Today is really a day of opposites. It's both a little bit sad and a little bit exciting. It's a day to say goodbye to Sherwood Forest and hello to Orchard Park. And as Chair Bennett said, despite the changes ahead, I can promise you that all of the wonderful things you love so much about Sherwood Forest will remain exactly the same. Your friends, the way the teachers care so much about you, the way your families are involved in what you are doing at school, these are all things that you will be taking with you when you leave Sherwood Forest next week and start a new school year at Orchard Park in the fall. As those of you who have joined us here today to commemorate Sherwood Forest know very well, a school is much more than the building it occupies. In the 47 years since it first welcomed its first students, Sherwood Forest School has been recognized for its thriving and supportive school culture that celebrates learning while teaching students about their responsibility to the community and to each other. The school has also served as a community meeting place, a public green space, and a recreational center for the families who live in the surrounding neighborhood. But more than anything else, it is the parents, staff, and students who have been involved in Sherwood Forest over the years who are its heart and soul and have made it such a wonderful place to learn. Although the school only goes up to grade 6, Sherwood Forest students have demonstrated outstanding leadership as kindergarten and library helpers, as hall monitors and safety patrollers, and members of the Safe Schools and Healthy Schools Committee. I also really like that you were able to sing the national anthem in American Sign Language. That was great. I know you will take what you have learned at Sherwood Forest and continue to be leaders at Orchard Park, just as Sherwood Forest students have always done when they joined Orchard Park for grades 7 and 8. This time, however, instead of only grade 6 graduates going along to Orchard Park, you'll be taking your whole school, including your teachers. I know that lots of activities have been arranged, like a fun fair, a play day, and a full assembly, so that the families from Sherwood Forest and Orchard Park can get to know each other before school starts in September. I can tell you that there is lots of excitement at Orchard Park about creating a new school community with all the students and staff of Sherwood Forest. And lots of changes are being made to celebrate the coming together of Sherwood Forest and Orchard Park, with freshly painted halls, a new library, a new computer lab, a new general arts room, and 2 full-day kindergarten classrooms. And most important of all, on these hot summer days, every classroom will now have air conditioning. Once again, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who has been part of the Sherwood Forest legacy. You have many, many treasured memories to take with you to your new school. These will remain forever part of your community's history and will continue to be honored at Orchard Park for many, many years to come. Best wishes for a wonderful summer and a great start to the new school year.
I have the privilege of performing 3 musical selections.
I believe 47 years. And I know firsthand that it's a great place to be. There are a lot of good memories, such as concerts and parties. They're just a few of my favorite things. The people at this school are always helping others and doing a quick check to make sure that everybody is happy. I'm really sad about the school closing because it's the only school I've been to, practically my home. But I'm kind of excited because now I know what it's like to move. The way I'm trying to think about is when you're reading a really good book. When you finish, you're upset, but then you get excited for the next book in the series. Every student in grade 4, 5, and 6 wrote their own verse to the song we're about to sing. Not all are being presented today, but we chose several that fit together to share with you today. We, being Miss Howard, Miss Weigert, and grade 4, 5, 6, in case you didn't know. Hope you enjoy.
Mr. Cousins, our custodian here, who is retiring after this year. We will all miss Mr. Cousins. He is so helpful to all of us at Sherwood Forest. He was also here every day when he was much younger. As a student.
Mr. Howard asked me to say a few words today because I was lucky enough in 1966 to have moved into this area, and this was a brand new school. So I was a member of the grade 3 class with Mrs. Woolsey the first year here. We actually started out in the church basement at Orchard Park because the school wasn't ready in September, so we moved in November. So that was very exciting. Anyway, here it is 47 years later. I've had a wonderful career with Thames Valley, and I'm honored, privileged to end it up at the same building. It's still the same wonderful environment it was 47 years ago, and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cousins. Make sure you drop by at Orchard Park to say hi to us next year.
Absolutely.
We now have a guest speaker next, who is familiar to many at us at Sherwood Forest, as a parent of 4 children who were all students at Sherwood Forest through the years. Mrs. Bannering, please come forward.
Thank you. I wanted to be here today really on behalf of all the families, present and past, who have been lucky enough to have their children, and in many cases their grandchildren, attend this remarkable school. To offer our heartfelt thanks to the teachers, the administration, and the principals who have made it so exceptional for so many years. We have been very fortunate to have you educate our children. Your loyalty and dedication to the students has been outstanding. You are each truly a credit to your profession. In our own family of 4 children, we had 32 Sherwood school years. And I tell you, in all honesty, every one of those my kids attended with absolute joy. It was no surprise after her first day in junior kindergarten that our youngest returned to the house and announced she would be a teacher. And she stuck with that resolve even as she's entering high school. In fact, I asked Rebecca to give me the 3 words she felt best described her teachers, her principal, and the staff at Sherwood Forest. And the 3 words she gave me, this is your student report card. And remember, she's bulletproof because she's off to Banting in the fall. Here's what she said about you. Number 1, you are caring. Number 2, you are fun. Number 3, you are awesome. I don't think any of my clients have ever called me caring, fun, and awesome in 25 plus years. So well done. I would add from the parent perspective that you also always worked extremely well as a team, so that each student moved seamlessly between the grades. You spoke to each other, you knew all the student names, you knew their strengths, you knew their weaknesses, and you ensured our kids got the best education to meet their particular needs. On top of that, you ran in excess of 25 extracurricular events in a typical year. I know this because when Rebecca left grade 6, she got an award for joining 24 of 25 clubs. Evidently, the chess club took a pass that year. Sorry about that. What an extraordinary thing, though, that this size of a school could have a team in every event, always at every sport, on top of which, enviable EQAO results every year, reflective of your excellent teaching talents. So the families wished me to convey their deep appreciation of the quality of their Sherwood experience and the personal relationships that were forged over the many years. In closing, thank you from us all for the fondest of memories, for the legendary Christmas concerts, the year-end shows, the sports days, the parent-teacher nights, the field trips, the open houses, but most of all, for the caring, fun, and awesome teaching that you gave our children. Thank you.
Our recorder ensemble will now perform Ode to Joy, after which time Mr. Howard will have some concluding remarks.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Sherwood Forest School community, a sincere thank you to all of you for taking the time out from your busy schedules to spend some time with us this afternoon. Special thanks to Megan and to Katie for being our hosts, and to all of the presenters for sharing your thoughts and feelings about Sherwood Forest with us. It is sincerely appreciated. So my name is Les Howarth, and I've had the privilege of being the principal at Sherwood Forest for the past 3 years. And the time has gone quickly. And I'm most thankful for the personal interactions, the building of relationships, and the wonderful, wonderful day-to-day experiences that I have been afforded over that time. And you heard Emily speak earlier today about thinking of Sherwood Forest as a great book, and indeed that comparison is most fitting. The plot of any great book keeps the reader totally engaged throughout. It's always full of interesting characters. And the respectful environment, the academic excellence, and character acts that are woven into our everyday way of life here makes for quite an enriched and interesting story. And indeed, for a small building, there are so many intriguing, varied, and always respectful personalities here. No 2 days are the same. Such a professionally and personally inviting learning culture cannot and will not be kept within the four walls of any building. That much we know. The important life skills that you have attained as students and that are modeled here each day by all in the Sherwood Forest School community will accompany you to Orchard Park next year and really to any future institutions of learning beyond that. The bricks and mortar of Sherwood Forest will be left behind, but the strength of relationships, mutual respect that have become so commonplace here and have been built with you will stay with you always. Yes, it is kind of sad to finish a good book, but you really do feel a better person for having read that. And I know how much Ms. Schreff is looking forward to having the two schools come together and how exciting and rewarding your school life will continue to be in September. I will miss all of you next year. And I take with me only fond memories of my time here. I want to thank you all for sharing those 3 years with me. My sincere thanks today go out to Mrs. O, Mr. Cousins, and Mrs. Weger for all of the hard work that went into this, and for the rest of the staff for pitching in as needed as well. It's been a most meaningful time for all of us. I hope you're able to make it out to the gym afterwards to see some of the memorabilia on display, see our large puzzle piece that the students worked on the other day with an artist, and that will be hung on the wall with one from OP next year. And have some cake and refreshments. Thanks so much for coming out.
Can everybody hear me in the back? I want to use my playground voice. Never lose it, I'll tell you. Where's Emily? I'm going to hear more about you when you get older. I can tell you that. You were awesome. And where's the jacket? I want that jacket. Where'd you buy that jacket? Let me guess. You didn't buy that jacket. You remember that? Oh, well, it's awesome. I got to find that out. So, parents and guests, I want to take some time to talk to two groups. I know that the speeches have been geared to the adults. I want to talk to the kids. And before I get there, though, I want to say something to the staff. Because I was a teacher at a school that closed down. So I know the roller coaster ride. It's not always fun. And I know what it's like to pack boxes. And I know right now that you are going above and beyond the call of duty. So I want to say thank you to you. Because I've been there. I know what it's like. Like you, I was actually a grade 1 student when my school closed in Goderich, Ontario, and I had to go to Roberts Memorial Public School, so I know what you're going through. Now, you've heard about some of the twists and turns, you know, things are kind of making you nervous, things are kind of making you excited. I want to hear from you, what's making you nervous right now about going to a brand new school? Is there anything making you nervous at all? Put your hand up, it's okay. Yep. I don't know anyone. That's kind of makes you nervous. Yep, I get that. Anything else?
Who knows who will be in school?
Sorry?
Who knows who will be in school? There might be, kind of bullies.
Oh, in other words, you don't know what's coming down the pipe, right?
You know what's out there.
Okay, I get that. What else? Yeah. Seeing new things. I know. Anything else? Was somebody here? Oh, yeah. It's a lot bigger. You don't want to get lost, do you? Let's see. Yep. Idea who's there, right? Yep. Two different things. I'm sorry? Okay, yep. One more. Yeah. It's going to what? Sorry? It's going to be new. So a lot of new things. Okay, so that's one side. Oh, sorry. might not be going with some of your friends. But there's some things that are kind of exciting. What's exciting about going to a new place, too? Seeing the whole new place? Yeah, what else? New friends? Same? New climbers? Awesome! That is a priority. You get to see your brother in the graduation board. That's kind of cool. Yep. Seeing your old friends. Yep. It's super big, so it's kind of exciting. Yep. Say louder. New siblings? Oh, okay. That's interesting. Air conditioning. I hear that all the time. I tell you, if there's one answer to the question that gets the best response to staff and kids, it's air conditioning every time. So you know what, boys and girls? There are things that are quite exciting. Now, I have to tell you something. I live in West London. I go to Sherwood Forest, Good Life. I go to Tim Hortons all the time. I might see it at Masonville. And I see a lot of kids. And I have to figure out, okay, what school did that student go to? So when you see me, I want you to give me the Sherwood Forest secret wave, okay? You don't know what it is? Mr. Howe, do I have to do everything? You don't know the Sherwood Forest secret wave. You want me to teach it to you? You don't know the secret wave. You've never heard. Okay, here we go. So, this is the Sherwood Forest secret wave. It's not the Orchard Park secret wave. It's not the Wilford Jury secret wave. It's the Sherwood Forest secret wave. You have to vow it stays this. And that way, when I visit you at Orchard Park, and I see you in the hallway, and you do the Sherwood Forest secret wave, I say, they went to Sherwood Forest. Warm your hands up. This is very difficult. Your secret wave is very difficult. Warm your hands up. No, that's not it. Make a fist. Finger out. Wiggle it. There you go. Is that hard? How about over the head secret wave? Behind your back secret wave. My favorite is under the armpit secret wave. Or you can do under the leg secret wave. They are very good. I think you are ready for the hardest secret wave of all time. I don't think grade 8s could do this one. Are you ready? You want to learn the hardest one of all? You're sure? Positive? Absolutely. Okay, warm your hands up. I heard no. Oh, okay, here we go. Ready? Warm your hands up. It is a under the armpit, under the leg secret wave. So, when I invite you back to Orchard Park and you see me, you have to promise not to forget that secret wave. Now I have one more thing. Do you remember a picture being taken of everybody? Remember that? So we have a little bit of a present for you besides just cake. So you are going to, this is going to hang and go to the new school, Orchard Park. It's a reminder that you are Sherwood Forest. And everybody's going to get a copy of this picture. Locked their door when I walked down the hallway as a principal. Because I'd say they're yours now. But again, thank you. Les, great job to the community, class act. But to the kids, you've been so good, I'm going to give you 2 months off of school.
Thank you, Mr. Tucker. That's quite the secret way. We appreciate you making the time to join us on our front lawn this afternoon. This concludes the formal part of our closing ceremony. All are invited to our gymnasium for some refreshments. There are also some old yearbooks and pictures on display that you may enjoy. Thanks to all of you for being with us this afternoon for our celebration of Sherwood Forest School.